noticed that sometimes Joe's voice is not as loud as your voice, and I mean, you know, even when you're both talking normally, like it doesn't come through as much or something. But then sometimes it seems to do
That's
so.
some weird ass shit.
Well, I can hear you.
Yeah, I
guys
was almost
now.
under the impression that you were like moving your mic around, you know, to different facial positions or whatever, depending on what you were doing.
I do the same old facial all the time. It's weird.
How was your
was
Easter's?
Easter.
Your what?
Easter. You know, like.
Oh, Easter. Yeah, no, I just didn't hear what you said. So what is with that fucking riddle you posted? How can it not be that the dude has 5 kids?
I
Yes,
used to have
it
had
is.
thing. 0.
That, well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah,
Yeah, all his kids are dead.
that's just, you know, a little ambiguous.
Yeah,
but
the
it also
person
makes
I got it
sense.
from,
Yeah,
I
right,
thought
right.
maybe was just an honest mistake. I'm like, that's a mistake that she could make. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe she doesn't know grammar that well. Yeah.
But it's part of the riddle.
So I answered
Yeah.
4, and I'm like, or wait, is it like super morbid and all his kids are dead? And she messaged me like, yeah, you win, now pass it on. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, this.
Happy
Yeah.
story.
Golf
Thanks
riddle.
a lot. You got it from
Cat.
Ashley or something, right?
Cat.
AW, right?
Yeah.
Oh, from Cat.
Oh, we got people.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't have a gun. Everybody stole everything I was trying to get.
Oh, that arc star really slowed me
Oh
down.
my god. You getting raped?
Oh yeah, somebody's. I'm trying to get to you guys, and the enemies keep running.
Yeah, no gun. I got bullets, but no.
Yeah, this dude.
I got
there
that
we go.
fool.
Someone got him. There you go, Joe.
I got a bunch of sniper ammo and no bullets.
Oh,
I don't
somebody's
have a
up
gun.
the
I don't
couch.
have anything. I don't even have a shield.
Buddy. Oh, they're outside. Oh, you
No.
could've got
Oh,
me.
you don't
Oh,
either?
fuck.
Shit.
Oh, here we go. Somebody left a Spitfire.
There's a
Oh,
box
shit,
up
dude,
there.
I didn't know
This
you were
dude has
turning into a-
peacekeeper.
Dude, sorry, I didn't know
shooting
you
me
were
with.
turning into a box. So there's an enemy over here that I'm about to do bad.
Yeah, I got somebody over here. Damn, I'm dead. Nah, it was a
Is
wraith.
it a
They-
robot?
I'm still
It's a
down
different-
over here. And they're getting somebody up over here. Also.
He's fighting 2 people in the back of the ship.
There's one bitch, dude. 3 people now. God. How many motherfuckers? There was two parties landed with us, 2 squads landed with us. I should have got you on up, but I thought that, like, talking about people coming, I thought they were like.
Yeah, I was
coming
just
to-
saying to Joe, like, I hear people over here while you're getting me up.
Yeah, sorry, I should have just gone
Because
on.
I didn't realize he was at the other end of the ship. I thought he was around here somewhere.
Yeah, no, I
thinking
was
that,
running, doing a lap around the ship looking for guns.
Yeah, I thought Joe had a gun for a minute until he said,
Yeah.
I got no gun either. I was like, oh.
0 guns.
Yeah, I had to check a whole bunch of places before I found a gun. The whole time, somebody shoot me with a fucking peacekeeper. I probably got shot like 6 times, but just took like grazes every time.
Flesh wounds.
Yeah, just flesh wounds.
Introducing your champion.
Funny and true.
Let's see. Let's do some of that. Let's do some city shit we rarely plan there.
Let's do it.
Hold your breath. If you have a respiratory system,
Walk it off, Marty.
Just walk it off. That fixes everything.
When a shotgun blows you away.
I don't understand
walk
what's
it
going
off.
on here. Oh, no, I thought I was landing on a roof. Turns out I'm just landing, like, in a courtyard. What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Oh,
I
shit.
thought that was like an enemy.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I thought
Yeah,
you were
I
too.
thought the same thing. Like, what's that noise? Someone's gonna kill my ass. Yeah, no fucking guns or bets over here.
I got a vest, but no gun. I'm gonna go to this other building right here.
We found a trailer.
Here's a vest.
Ooh, I just found a vest.
Okay, good shit.
Cool guy vest with that.
Somebody's shooting.
Looking like
Oh,
a
yeah.
mouse right
I hear
now.
bullets and shit. No, I hear
Are
bullets
that you,
somewhere.
Joe?
I don't know where you guys are.
Intentionally engage and try to find like a real gun I like. Oh, here we go. I found a 99.
Okay, I'm coming to you, Zero.
Oh, okay. I was about to. Okay, yeah. There's a.
Oh, there's a.
Well, there's not much.
Yes,
in there.
I need
There's
that
a lot
shirt.
of armor in there.
Oh,
and-
P, that none of that's for you. Don't you dare fucking bite it.
You want to push it this?
Yeah, do you
right
know where
over
it is?
here? What?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Just.
it's right over this way.
Oh shit.
I think I even hear somebody running.
I'm
up
coming.
on
I'm coming. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, you're kind of far away, but we're coming.
me. Let me get down so I can hear some footsteps. I hear
Yeah, I
them
might
like
hear
this
somebody.
way.
I see people all the way over there.
There's that, but I think there's somebody
There's-
else close.
I saw two people over there.
Not 100%, but. Oh, fuck yeah. I found a fucking select frame.
Oh, yeah, I
There's a
just
flat
switched
line.
and grabbed the flat line as well.
What the fuck am I all full of?
Ooh, a bag. Oh, y'all got blue vests.
Any
No.
heavy mags at all? Definitely make the
I haven't
trailer
found
a
a
lot
spare.
cooler. Alright, you want to start heading toward them?
Sure.
They were around here.
Yeah, they
Jump
jumped
pad
up
and shit.
onto the second floor of somewhere.
I'm slightly behind you. I had to get something out of a bin. I'm with you. Or I'm with Joe.
I see him.
Oh
Over
yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah, second
Somebody
floor.
over
No,
here.
I
Yeah,
just
like
opened the
over
bin
there,
up here.
Oh, first floor.
Oh shit, what the
Alright.
fuck? They're all over there.
Shit.
Just broke somebody's shield.
Somebody shield me back
Zero
here.
just
Yeah.
shielded up. Oh no, there is somebody. There is somebody.
Okay. They're on the other
There's
side of
somebody
the
up on that wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Got one.
Oh god.
Ah.
One's right
They're
here.
everywhere.
There's more of them.
Oh,
I'm
what?
getting shot by 2 people. Oh shit.
God. There were 2 squads, dude. I know there were 2 because they were shooting
Yeah, that's
from
probably who
fucking
they were shooting
3
at.
different.
Yeah, we walked right in the middle of it. Like, hey, looks like y'all need some
Yeah, we-
target practice.
Well, I don't
Shoot
know.
me.
I started to say maybe we should always try flanking instead of running into the middle of
Hey.
anybody, but there might be some
Cut it out. What are
situations
you
where
doing?
that's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
That's not
I always
always
try
the
to
best.
well, I think one of the best bets is if I see you shooting somebody, I go to at least like a 90-degree angle. So between the 2 of us shooting them, they're definitely going down 100%. You know?
Yeah.
So we put 2 angles on them, you know?
Oh well, yeah,
Like
definitely.
one
I
coming
agree
from the
with
south, the other one from the west or the east. That's what I try to do all the time. That's what usually seems to work.
that. Yeah, I try to do that too.
Especially since I don't shoot far. I need to make strategies.
Yeah,
so we're
well,
not
that's
close
another
to
thing,
the
yeah.
fucked up. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You on that
Yeah.
stream?
Just a simple, no face cam, just in case there's good plays and I want some clips. Well, I guess I can't have a mic on because Opie's gonna make a shit ton of noise.
I'm the jump master. Follow me.
Dude, what's he fucking with a bone on a hard surface or something? Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of sounded like that. To, like, chewing plastic.
This might be a good place to cancel that.
I'm here.
Okay,
Check it. Guys are over there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
copy that.
Enough lambing around. We drop them.
Yeah, quit lomming around, Opie.
Why you gotta mute it? Oh, is this the enemy? Yeah, there's some enemy going where I'm going.
Okay.
Fuck. I don't think there's a gun yet. Let me see. Got a triple take. Oh, he's outside.
Yeah, I'm making my way towards you.
We aren't all in the ring. Now that's what the
I don't know where he is.
Here's a 45. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, I'm running toward Joe now.
Alright, yeah, I'm coming. I got just triple take, but me and Zero together she got. You're in
Oh,
this
shit.
build?
It's a long fucking building.
Are you inside or outside? Inside.
Yeah, he's out inside.
Making contact with enemy. Hostile close.
Fuck you in your face, bitch.
took out an enemy.
Shit, I'm trying to.
I'm here.
Oh, good. Just
His friends are probably coming. Do you need shield cells, Joe? I can give you a couple if you need them. Oh, you got a vest?
I could use one or two if you got them to spare.
new kill leader. Eyes out for.
Yeah, I got 4 total, so I can give you half of them.
Two's fine. Yeah,
Two.
thank you.
I'm gonna pop up on the roof, look around for his homies.
Yeah, yeah. I
Did you
wasn't
guys
even-
just slide? I thought I just heard something.
No.
Oh, I see somebody, I think, on this roof.
Okay, I'm coming out. I'm coming out.
Opening fire.
Yeah, I'm hitting them.
Back over there.
Oh shit. Okay. Broke his shield. Hit him again.
I'm just gonna rush his ass.
Yeah.
Trying to have a
Rush
triple
him
take
and
off,
crush
bitch.
him.
Oh, he's fucking me up. He's just like aiming at me, so. Ah, fuck. Alright, I need some
Chased
heals.
him
I
off.
don't have any heals
He's got
left.
his shield down.
Oh, he's not dead yet?
No. There might have been two dudes because Joe downed somebody over here.
I need bullets and heals.
Say what?
Got him?
Good shit.
Squad knocked.
That was a good kill.
Way to
I got enough to heal myself
go.
now.
1 minute. The ring isn't far.
And what was my other gun? Oh, triple take. Yeah, fuck that.
Gotta hop up here. Select brother SMG here.
Oh, nice.
I'm not taking it. I'm just.
Can you drop your health
Trying to
guns
find
from your
some-
rear, Joe?
Shields are recharged. 45 seconds. Ring
I saw you
start.
taking it, Joe. Oh, unforgivable.
Recharging shields.
any extra heavy anywhere? I got only 9 in the Prowler and 0 extra.
30 seconds
Yeah, I've got
remain.
5
The ring is
myself.
still
Or
tight.
I'm gonna look in some. No, I'm gonna look in some of these other buildings. I've got a little bit of lot.
Back, healing up.
Attention. The champion has been
Oh,
No, don't. I mean, you know,
I have
we're
a
all
blue
low. I'm
standard
sure.
stock.
10 seconds. The ring's
Drop it
just
right
ahead.
here for whoever wants it.
Standard stock here. Level
I
2.
need it.
And 1 syringe is right around there too. Somebody wants it. Yeah, I'm just really low on all bullets. I got 20 extra
The ring's moving.
green and 29 brown.
Optics here. Close range.
It's a 2x.
I could use that.
Grappling.
What did I just pick up that I didn't want? Oh, 2 syringes. There's 2 more.
Syringe here.
Alternator here.
Damn, they picked this shit clean up here mostly.
You picked it all up, Joe, or have to run to where the guns are?
Using grapple.
Ah, cool. Check out. So I got a working gun now. That's always cool.
Yes.
Yes. Gonna run through those caves or what?
Yeah, sure, it's fine with me.
No, what is that? I'm seeing something. Is that just that box over there? Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's purple for some reason. I don't know why.
Death box here.
I don't remember. Oh, choke. Oh, yeah, that was a choke I put in there. Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest. Take my breath. Oh, damn. People have been here.
Oh shit, yeah.
Well, that ain't cool.
Hell no.
Totally not cool, bro.
Light ammo here. R99
There's a 99. And then there's a L-Star with some energy up here.
Damn, these kids scavenged all our shit away.
So, yeah, these people are probably out in this little town out here because there's no way the other
Yeah.
dudes ran all the way this far in here and then came out and fought us.
Yeah, word.
I hear people.
Oh yeah.
Not sure
Him walk
where.
up here.
Faking him out with it.
I think in this building here.
Just
Okay,
my shield
I'm with
Yes,
recharge.
definitely. 100%. I'm behind that shit, maybe. Nope, they're in here.
Frag out. Frag out. Arc star out. Boom, arc star. Alright, frag out.
Oh, front porch, front porch.
Oh, man, I forgot to put on my fucking full speed trailer shit.
God! This kid in here is laggy. There's one more. Good
Oh,
shit. I'm down
there,
behind you.
yeah. I put those last two motherfuckers with one clip, dude.
Got your shield up.
What do you think?
Good looking out.
Oh, good shit. Good shit on your
Yeah,
kill there with the.
Heavy ammo here.
Oh, shit. Why do I... Oh, I have way too many fucking syringes.
Can I not find a motherfucking?
I've...
Oh, there we go.
Do you need,
Giving my shield.
here, there's a med kit,
Med
too.
kit here.
I got heals.
We're
thank
like right on the edge. Oh, and then I downed somebody outside, too. Oh, their box is over here.
Something good there.
you. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, circle. Okay.
Syringe here.
I did not mean to take that other med. Oh, I didn't take it. Okay.
Next ring spa.
Repairing.
You got Eric. Don't waste the syringe, Joe. Can use the shit on us for free.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anybody want some little shield cells?
I've got 3
Get
right
rid of
now.
4 little ones.
I'm okay.
Yeah, well, I'm
Oh
getting rid of
well, I
them.
mean, if you're gonna get rid of them, I'll take a couple. Or Joe, how many do you have? You take as many as you want, and I'll take what's left. Okay.
Do you have a heal thing yet, or no?
Health drone if you need it.
You got bamboozled. Look at you.
There's people down to the right. Somewhere
Are they
in
like-
that direction.
oh, okay.
Ish. I don't know exactly where they are, but that's where the noise was coming from. We have a little way to go. Oh, we just have to go basically that way.
Over there.
That'll get us into the circle. So yeah, we can go
Oh,
down there. Plus,
Oh shit, that's.
save your zip line for the retreat, I guess, you know, and we should be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
The ring isn't far.
You know what? People always like to fight around here, so I had to guess. I would say that's where they were.
Knockdown shield
There's a
here.
purple shit.
Level 3.
I need some throwables. That's what I need.
Great. The ring is close. Less than a minute.
45 seconds. You want to just run in? I don't know.
Level 2.
Yeah, we're getting pretty far away from the circle.
Last
They'll
thing
probably
I'm gonna
come
do is,
to
like, fight
us.
in the storm. That would suck.
Yeah.
30
They might even
seconds,
be
rings
hurt
close.
if they do come to us.
Oh, what's this? Was that a box? Or is that just like, no, it's a rock. Never mind. Oh, the train. Oh, it's been looted. There's someone
Oh,
there.
dude,
They're
right in
setting
front
the
of
portal.
us.
They're setting the portal.
Oh yeah, dude, right down the hill too. I hit a medic for about 96 or 92.
10 left.
Shit, I'm getting out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. I went through their portal. Their portal starts down low, guys, and it comes up to where it comes out there. I'm down.
I guess we gotta go in close. Damn, I'm almost fucking dead. I got shredded coming down that fucking hill. What the fuck, man?
Contact with. Let's go.
Oh, there's 3
Yeah.
of them. God damn it.
Fuck.
Charges coming in. Big things in that. Recharging my shields.
Well, just see if you can get away and recover our.
Yeah.
banner.
Oh.
Yeah. Sliding
There
down
were
the
50
open
mother-
hill with 3 people shooting at us, that was like death sentence. Fuck.
Yeah, I think there were 2 squads.
I
Unless
don't
one
know.
of
They
them
didn't
just
seem to
portaled
be
up
shooting
top
each other.
and was shooting. Yeah,
Well,
it may have just been
they
one of
probably
them was
were
up top and 2 were
Going
down
back
low.
up and then coming back down. Yeah, it was...
You know, if I suddenly leave, it's probably because my power has gone out. It's storming down here.
Yeah, me too.
Unless you hear like, "Fuck you, I'm out," and then I'm out. Yeah.
I've played with him before. We were playing with him that day because I played with him before, and like he's on my friends list, and I guess he added me, and so like he joined because he went to play, and then like he was gonna talk shit like as he's leaving, and then like 2 days later he's like gonna send me an invite to like play with him. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
That's funny.
It was, if I remember properly, I think it begins with an H. It's like Haitian something. Haitian Fanta 45. Yeah, fudge that fudge packer.
Might be a good place to land, but what do I do? Follow the leader.
Alright, Opie's making way too much noise.
I'm surprised they still didn't fix the fucking decoy glitch where they don't come out. It happens all the fucking time. I just assumed it'd be in the next patch.
Body shield here. Level 1.
Just out of curiosity, have you like really hammered the button to see if it would like?
Yeah, it's not the button. Yeah, I've tried that. Also, I use the same exact fucking button all the time for my regular decoys in the game. Never fucking fails once ever.
Yeah. Oh,
100%
I mean, not
just the
that.
game
I guess I
failed
didn't really
shows.
mean that it was failing. I mean, just like something fucked up with the game, not taking it like it should. Like, you know, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a
no,
bug.
just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Man, that's strange.
That's basically it. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Spitfire here.
Blue armor.
Shield here. Level 2.
Energy ammo here.
Body shield here. Level 1. Barrel stabilizer here.
Oh no, I want that barrel stabilizer.
Heavy ammo here. Grappling.
I think shit's going
They're
down
fighting,
at the IC
yeah.
thing.
Enemy
Yeah, do you want to go to that shit? Alright. I pinged it.
Oh,
I
shit.
I pinged it.
R99 here.
99 also. I'm just pinged. Oh, I asked. I said, "Do you want to go run to these guys?" All right, yeah, we can go.
Oh,
I
somebody's
asked
coming
you guys
zipping
want
up.
to go straight for them.
No.
Or,
Why's that line? Dude, that line was just vibrating with nobody on it. Maybe somebody jumped off and I didn't see or something. I'm sure that must have been
damn,
what it
now it
was.
sounds like it's more that direction. Oh, you see people down here?
Yep.
Oh, they're bringing somebody back. Shit. Oh, there's boxes everywhere. Let's kill these dudes and take all their shit. You see them? Do you see where anybody alive is at?
Over there.
Oh, keep distracted. I'm like right here. Oh, there they go.
I got a bad guy.
Broke her shield.
Is he dead? I don't know.
Nope.
Can't see anything. I don't have any fucking.
Contact with friends. Enemy taken down.
Fuck.
1 minute before the
Oh, somebody's up top.
Shit.
Alright, enemy down.
Let me
That
execute
wasn't
her. Let
cool
me
of your
execute her,
robot.
please.
Yeah.
Oh
there's
shit!
somebody
No,
up
no,
top.
no! More
45
people.
seconds. Ring ain't far.
Okay. Now, thanks.
Where-
I moved
where's
away
she at?
and I can't see where
Shit.
she went. I can't fucking. Thank you though. There you go. Yeah, that.
Yeah, they're up there.
top-
How do I zip up there? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go.
rings close.
All right, I see it. I'm coming for him.
Shields.
Shot at. Bad news. I'm down.
I got Bernie 6. He's burning.
Shit, I'm coming, Grim.
He's burning real bad. Yeah. He's
Oh,
probably,
okay, let me.
There goes his
Where's
blue
he's still up
shields.
top?
The ring is fairly close.
Someone
Let
want
me
to get
throw
me
a
up
Bernie
real
stick.
quick?
Throwing thermite grenade.
Yeah, he stayed up there. But he lost
Oh,
his
no.
75 health from his burning
My Bernie
stick.
stick landed on me. God damn it. Oh, now I'm gonna go down.
Fuck. Oh, you were burning while you were getting me up? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was. I looked like I had enough, but I didn't. I was
thinking
trying
might
to
drop
burn
down.
that dude.
Thank you. Giving my shields a recharge.
You'll be all right. I gotcha.
Yep, you are wonderful.
I don't have any.
Giving him the
Oh, I
shield.
do have a little heal.
I don't have any shield cells. Let me look for some shield cells. They're a lot quicker to do.
Attention. Delivering care package.
None? That's gay.
Incoming care package.
I'm gonna have to use 4 syringes. It's gonna take me like, I don't know. What's that, 20 seconds?
Range.
Alright, I'm coming.
Coming.
Reloading.
Oh shit. No, I wouldn't either.
One
It's,
sec, healing up.
Anybody have any shield cells by any chance?
I
Oh,
don't.
he wasn't a portal bitch. But we killed. Oh, did we not kill the 2 people we downed? One of them, he probably got the other one.
Oh, well,
Oh,
Joe killed one of them.
fuck.
Well, there's only 2
I
of them
shot the
then. There's a
robot.
maximum of 2. Well, Joe downed somebody. I mean, he killed
So,
somebody that
Shield
was-
cells, yes, no. Anybody got any? No one really answered
No.
me. It's a couple times. Yeah. Okay.
Shield cell here.
New kill leader. Soon to be me. Recharging shields.
Because I'm looking for shield cells because no one said it, answered me. That's why.
I said no, but I'm sure
No, I didn't use anything.
in the. I don't always hear it when you say there's a fucking item either, so. Sometimes the brain just lets stuff drop out.
Can you guys heal yourselves too? You have enough
Uh,
of this?
I don't have any cells or anything.
New kill leader. Watch your 6.
Which way did they go, Joe? Over there?
Hey, how about this way? Go out and bamboozle them.
He probably ran away. They're not shooting at us. They probably ran away.
After they had a taste of this shit, I'm not surprised.
So circle goes this way. I would assume they went that way, but could be wrong.
We're splitting up here.
I don't think this building was even looted yet. Oh. Yeah, maybe.
Here. Level 2.
Shit, I had 0 heals. I didn't even realize that. The meds.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 1.
There's a 301 on the ground in here.
I'm gonna do this Phoenix kit because I need my shields healed bad, and they'll heal 3 marks. So
Syringe here. When you need a quick patch up.
What's that? Found 1 battery too, so I can now heal
Syringe here.
myself.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Rings far, ladies. Oscar Mike.
Wanna run towards this shit? I think Zero did. I think
Heads up, got one here.
fighting over there.
I didn't hear what you asked, Joe.
Said, did he pick up the syringes he left?
Yeah, I picked them up. Did you need them, Grim?
No, I'm good.
Oh, somebody just zipping down.
Yeah,
They're in this building.
I heard some running.
Yeah, they're in this
near us.
building.
Maybe it was you, but it sounded louder than. Yeah, I definitely
no.
seen him in here.
Yeah, they might be somewhere else too, but yeah, dude on the first floor.
I'm behind it too. Shit.
2 of them in this elevator shaft. Shit.
We just eliminated the whole squad. Exciting. Body
Somebody's
shield here.
zipping. I'm hearing people zip.
Shield here.
Shit. All right, let me get this fucking shit.
You need to
I
heal,
hear
you
zipping.
need to charge that
Somebody's
shield.
on her ass. Oh, it's empty.
Yeah, okay.
Up in the chimney.
Fuck.
Giving my shield
All right.
recharge.
Evo shield here. Level 2. Need lead.
Oh no, no, no!
Need a enemy spot.
Throwing through my grenade.
Okay.
Just gotta patch myself up.
They stone artist.
Opening fire on the enemy. Reloading.
Yeah, you better run, huge.
Oh, there's 2 people right back here. What the fuck? They both ran at the same
I
time.
can't. I'm dead.
Up in the chimney.
Yeah, it's like multiple squads, I think. There's fucking people everywhere. There's somebody there. Somebody there. Someone's
Yeah, it
coming
is
for you,
multiple
Joe.
squads.
1 sec.
Yeah, just get the fuck out of there if you can.
Yeah, see if you can heal and get our box. We die, 'cause I can't get out of here.
I'm sorry, but you could have killed my friends.
Fuck.
There were many
Oh, you didn't
people
get
in
the
there.
Phoenix off? Oh.
What was 0.9 seconds? Oh shit.
Oh, you're like less than 1/10 of a second away from being full.
I'm just imagining a bulldog tied up with extension cords chewing on plastic bottles right now.
I'll be right back.
Today will be one of those experiences you'll sit back and say, oh yeah, I remember that.
Accept the challenge.
I put the time in. I've earned my stripes.
This is your champion.
Don't worry, I'm just perfect.
Thank you.
just a little bit better. Thank you. You made me just a little bit better.
Let's land here.
Is he okay?
Good. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Here we go. It's a long drop. Fun.
Let's check out over there.
Yeah, right.
Which one? Opie? Chivs is pretty cuddly.
Enemy in here?
Whenever I was over there, he always wanted to fucking like just lay on your lap and.
First blood on the.
Throw my grenade out.
Oh, I'm burning myself? No. Why would you do that, man? I don't have a gun yet. Oh no! God damn!
Got a bad guy.
I'm getting finished over here. Yeah, there's two people over here.
Woo! Oh, I thought.
Confirm kill.
Never mind.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I like
I thought for a second
like
Joe
it.
was an enemy. Here's a shirt.
By the time I got a gun,
Here's
I was
an L
fucking
star.
dead.
New kill leader.
Oh, sorry, Grim.
New kill leader.
Oh shit, I'm out of ammo.
Call
God
if you
damn.
spot him.
And he had no ammo, light or heavy. Okay, down on me, reload. Just found some. Oh, somebody's on me. Somebody's on me. Yeah, we needed ammo.
Are you still
Yeah.
alive? Any of you?
No. As far it looks like it. It was the fast guy that killed me.
Thanks.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, that's Yes, that's.
Am I?
Well, I don't know
Am I in
what's
the
up
lobby?
with it.
Am I in the lobby?
Maybe
I need light ammo.
maybe
am I
there
in the
was
lobby?
like. Yeah, I see, but it says Joe's in a match. Okay. I wonder if like one of the legends has a skin that kind of makes him look like a Fast Legs. I don't know, or they were both like on different squads and thought their squad mate was looting a box while it was their enemy. Yeah, that's what I thought it was that killed me.
Time to see if all those drills have paid off.
Yeah, this match is gonna be extravagant. Extravagant. That's it.
Oh yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of glitch. Yeah, I mean, where it lets two people choose the same legend. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I know a fast guy killed me, like to the best of my recollection, because he was up in my face.
Hey, stay on me. I'm the jump master.
Whole lot of cheating going
Definitely
on.
was. Oh, watch out! Watch out!
Hold on tight. It's time to.
I'm her. I'm her.
I'm gonna go low.
I'm gonna hit this bitch right here. Fuck that squad to our right. They can't beat us.
Let's check out this area.
All right, I'm gonna go right here.
Oh, 9-9 and a vest. Ooh, good start. And a flatline. Oh,
Level 2.
fuck. Gold Prowler. Fuck.
Body shield here. Level
Ooh. I just found a blue shield. I think somebody's over there. Yeah, 100%. I see them.
R3
What in the
here.
car? Okay, I
Standard
see.
issue. Very dependable.
Sending out my decoy.
Great. Already inside the ring.
Dude down low.
Reload.
Got him.
Enemy
Another one dropping off.
Somebody's
right
dropping
here.
on you. Someone's dropping in the middle here. I'm coming.
Got him.
Spotted.
Oh, you don't need my help.
Whole squad down. Now we can loot them.
Oh, we fucked them up as a group. Oh, yeah.
Alternator here. Light ammo here.
Oh, yeah, I could use. Where's that, Joe?
Backpack here. Level 2.
Oh, at the end. Okay, cool.
Put this way.
Oops,
Someone's
I
gotta
was
take out their new
thinking
kill
that.
leader. They're too cocky.
Fucked up. Where's that dude's boys? We only saw one person, right?
Gotta hop up here.
They just second
yeah.
guy turned into a box, so there's just 2 of them apparently.
Body shield here. Level 1.
Oh, and there's a prowler.
Magazine here.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I need it.
I'm dropping a flatline zero right where that prowler is. If you want it.
They must not be very good.
Already got one. Thank you.
Double
Though.
tap trigger. Backpack here. Level 2. R99 here.
I could use that.
Thank you.
Zero don't want no bag. I don't need no bag. He ain't a bitch.
I heard that blue bags were bad.
I read that on the internet.
301 here.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Another blue mag, heavy. I need optics. I'm terrible with the prow without optics. They crouch and I just don't know what happens. I'm always aiming at their head. Yeah, they're still shooting them in the head. Meanwhile, they just crouch and are raping the fuck out of me.
Level 2.
Yeah, it's a
Zero,
lot
you
easier
need
to
help,
crouch
Zero.
if you got one of those
Can you
back.
not heal yourself?
Yeah, I don't. No.
I have a med kit. That's all I have, though. Here is a blue vest for you up here.
How about this way?
Oh shit, where you at? Where you at?
Where you at?
Oh, he's on the tower.
Oh, you're over there. Oh, shit. Alright.
I'll come back.
I'm coming.
I've got almost no ammo. But
My accuracy.
Okay,
Oh,
how
he's
many
zipping up
need,
to
Joe?
him.
He's a box, dude. If you want to,
heavy or light.
you want to hit him at the same time as me, and I'll give you bullets
Well,
too. I feel like it'll give us a better chance.
They're up on the tower now. But yeah, sure, they're in the tower.
Oh,
Be
all right.
careful.
Well, then let's go from opposite ends.
Already inside the
Ready?
okay. No, I'm not ready. I can't. I'm not at the rope yet.
Yeah, they're fucking me up.
All
They're
right, I'm
fucking me
running
up.
to
Well,
it,
they're
I'm running
looking
to
at me, so I'm not touching them. I'm
Yeah.
healing. I
It's-
got raped over here.
It's almost impossible to storm guys in a tower if they're worth a fuck. I tried, but well, I mean, when you see somebody coming up a zip line, you're standing still. They're kind of
God
like sitting
damn
duck
it, man.
for your whole clip. You know,
Oh.
it's like I don't know what else we could have done other than just left them and hope they moved on in time
Yeah,
to get
wait for
Joe's
the
box.
box, I guess. Yeah, that probably would have been the best move, honestly.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they would have moved on. They probably knew we were around since he didn't just turn into a box, and they'd probably wait there until we got there. So. Man, I have trouble throwing a fucking Bernie stick up on a tower or some shit like that. Like, I can't. Do you have to like stand like almost flush with the wall to do it? Because like every time the motherfucker falls short.
I need energy ammo.
There's a trick. When you're throwing something, if you're walking forward or running forward, you can throw it higher and further.
If you're walking forward, oh, either one. If you're doing either one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, say
okay.
you're behind a fence or something, right? You stand right at the fence, see how far you can throw it, but instead you back up and just walk forward while you're throwing it, it'll go further than if you're just standing.
Can you be walking forward or backward, or do you have to be forward?
Forward, towards it, yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I was wondering how
That's
you
a
burned
trick
that
to
guy
throw
on
further.
the ice section earlier, because I tried to throw one up there and it landed on me. I was like, what the fuck? Does it change? Does
Yeah.
it show you that it's going to go
I
further,
also
or
went
does
up
it
the
just
rope
do it?
though when I did that. I was going up.
Oh,
the rope
yeah,
when I did
right,
that,
right.
But still, yeah, you'll see the arc. It'll go a lot further
Okay.
if you're moving in a forward direction.
Good shit. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Nothing wrong with looking good.
As a matter of fact, I'm not. Well, sometime I'm moving when I throw one, but I guess I've just never noticed it.
It's not a whole lot further. It's maybe like 6 feet.
But it matters.
Still, it matters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can't reach something unless you're doing that.
Yeah.
This is your champion.
Want to do a train drop?
Yeah, sure. I just saw this post on
I would guess
Facebook that
probably
said.
something like that.
I just saw this post on Facebook that said, "Y'all married people holding up okay? I haven't seen 'I'm so blessed' or 'He's my everything' in a while." Oh
Wait,
shit,
are
bro!
you
I
in
didn't
on
know
the
I was
train?
jump master. No,
Oh.
sorry, dude. Oh
Alright.
shit. I'm sorry. Like when you said that, I didn't
Oh,
realize
since I'm
I
here,
was
I'll
jump
just
master.
try to not die, I guess.
Sorry,
oh, you
dude.
know what? I don't think anybody fucking landed here. I got a gold shield, a blue shield, and shit. I'm gonna loot the train, then hop off and come meet you.
My bad. I wouldn't have done that if
All
I
the
had
free
known. I
ass
was like
loot.
way too late.
Yeah. Ooh, gold prowler, red. Ooh,
Helmet here.
good ass
Level 2.
shit.
Mind those headshots.
I'm fighting somebody.
Ooh, someone did
First
come
blood.
here.
Tastes like victory.
Well, he ran away, and I'm out of ammo.
The back train was open. Alright, I'll be there soon.
Somebody's coming, Joe. I don't. Well, I've got this Mozambique.
Where'd
now.
you guys
I'm
go?
coming to you.
Where'd you guys
I'm
go?
with you. I'm with you. Train
You
yard.
went to train yard. Oh, well, that's... I'll be there probably in like 3 minutes or so.
I'm down.
Fuck. There's at least one squad here, Grim. Probably two. Yeah, they're fighting each other.
Take this as motivation.
One of the enemies just went down from another squad.
I might die on the way. This shit's all been looted on my way back.
You've got over a minute.
Well, for Joe, 64 seconds. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not a
seconds,
boss yet.
Yeah, so I'm getting close. I don't have a lot of bullets, so I have like 2 clips for each gun. And that's it.
I hear somebody like right around here.
I have
Yeah,
like 4
yeah.
Bernies though.
Soon to be
So.
me.
Damn. Oh, I thought Joe was down to 27. I was gonna say that went pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, that would
so
be
people
cool.
are at
There's
your
a
box, I'm
yeah,
assuming?
there's a medic with a peacekeeper. Ooh, purple shield.
Yeah, I have this sweet gold vest, but nothing to fucking heal myself with. Man. Shit. 18 seconds.
I might have syringes. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, so close. Good
Fuck,
try,
man.
good try.
Why don't you just fly towards the train? We could all
I
get
know,
together.
I know. It was a. Well, I mean, yeah, it was going away from us, but you're right. Sorry about that.
This might be a good place to land.
Heard that.
That's what I was trying to ping. Alright, then I'll go to the second car. I was trying to ping first.
No, I wasn't even trying to ping.
That's
the car.
fine.
I was
No, I'll
just
just go here.
I'm
Let's get
gonna
it.
cancel that.
Okay. I was trying to acknowledge, but it pinged a different spot.
Yeah, I know what happened.
Oh, an enemy's.
I just couldn't
an enemy's beat me.
Re-ping. Oh shit, somebody's here. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm going down low.
God damn it.
Shit.
I don't have a motherfucking gun, man. Shit. Oh, come on, bro. Alright, where are you at? Let's get together, Zero.
I got one kid down. There's two kids fighting. Oh, here. Yep. He ran in that. Oh, you downed him, I think. I don't know. Damn, there's two more, motherfuckers. Dude, there were so many people there.
Yeah.
That was fucking nuts.
Best I killed my dumbass Mozambique.
Yeah, that's what I had too.
There was a flat line in the car I landed in, but two other people got there before I did and got it. I can't ready up.
There
You
you
guys?
No, I just
now
it
I
just
can.
now let me.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
That's
so it
another
wouldn't let you
bug.
ready up either. I thought it was just
No.
sometimes just me.
No, it started doing that the other night for me. Like I don't know, a few times ago or something.
It's probably too much. So Joe, you know Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy Ray's that used to work at Victor's Work, right? So I was just looking on Facebook and he said something like, "I need to figure out a plan B." Then I was going to make some sort of joke about plan B, you know, like the birth control after the fact, kill the baby thing, right? But then somebody in the comments said, "I hear they sold out everywhere." So then I was going to post hanger ? But then I feel like that's just way too crazy for Facebook. I feel like
I mean, it definitely will offend, but just talk about Plan B will also offend some people, you know?
I mean, I feel like you asked for it when you specifically mentioned Plan B. You leave the door open. I feel like
Yo,
it's
Grim.
unexpected.
Can you tell that story again? Because that shit sounds hilarious. I had something I was looking at there.
So
Don't
when
feel
I was 5,
obligated.
right, I stabbed this priest with a knife, right? His Father
Oh
Benishek.
shit!
Because he touched Joe.
And then he yelled at me
right?
during mass.
What was I saying? Oh, so somebody on Facebook that we know said something like, "I need a plan B."
Copy that.
And then I was going to make a joke about plan B, the like, you know, the day after I kill the baby thing, if you're pregnant. But then there was one comment and the person said, "I hear they're sold out everywhere of like plan B." And then so I was going to say, hanger ? But then I saw it sounds just like a little too graphic and shit, you know, like somebody would read that and be like, "I don't want to talk to him anymore."
Oh my god. Did he even say what he actually meant by Plan B, like on what he was even referring to?
No, nobody took his thing seriously. He said nobody knows if he's about to kill himself or not. Who knows? I don't know.
It's one of those
It's a
cryptic
mystery.
posts that people make. Yeah, they're like, about what, motherfucker?
Body shield here. Level 1.
Ooh, Buy the shield. I like buy the shields. This is a blue hat. I think I'm hearing people over there. Maybe it's a dragon. I can't really tell. Yeah, I see the dragon. Fuck.
Dibs.
Body shields here. Level 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
There we go. Cool guy shirt, blue hat, sniper stock, L-Star.
Using grapple.
And Joe pinged me a cool guy shirt, so.
Ooh, there's one of these Revo ones. Anybody want to fuck with
Nah,
that?
nah.
It only takes like 600 or something ridiculously less than it used to get it topped out at red. Used to be, I think, minimum of 900 points to top out at red.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Joe, do you know? Oh yeah, Joe. Why don't you take this blue helmet?
Yeah,
I
yeah. There's
picked
one
two
over
blue
here.
hats,
Don't
man.
Oh, I only see one. Okay.
There's one in the bin and one in the
Yeah, I
box.
pinged the one in the
That's
box.
All right.
I think.
The one in the bin's probably around
I
where
took the
green
one in
guy
the bin.
is, 0. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, I was. That's the one I was.
I was looking
talking
at the
about,
map,
that
so I
you could be
couldn't
like-
tell who was what.
Yeah.
Anybody hit this building or that whole wall building, like back there?
I haven't.
The one built into the rock?
I haven't hit either one.
I feel like somebody did, because there's double tap. I remember the double tap being pinged.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
The
blue
one that was
shirt,
in the
blue
rock.
shirt,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I did hit that. I did.
But was anybody in here, Ryan?
I don't know.
I wasn't.
No, no. I was in the rock building. Alright, I'm dropping this sniper.
Joe, if you need some syringes, I got 4.
No, I'll be
Alright,
okay.
stick.
I got.
Helmet here. Level 2.
I don't have any, but I'll be fine. I'll find some. In fact, I'm gonna go check the
You don't
bins
have
out
what?
front since I'm fast guy.
I'll check a couple bins in this tunnel.
Yeah, I'll
then.
come back your way.
So we gotta go the way
Oh, do
that
we?
you're going now.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn, why don't you pick up all these shields, man? So we got a sweet prowler, set fire, put me over the top, make me a real G, a real boy.
So which way do we want to go, guys? I don't care either. Well, I guess we all ultimately have to go toward where Joe's at because the circle.
Relax, Opie. You're fine.
Oh, you know what? You know where that leads out, right? You want to just meet there? This way I can loot all this, you can loot all that. We'll meet at that, what do you call it?
Yeah,
The
okay.
diving board thing or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
So I guess up this way, Joe.
Yeah, let me, shit. I'm hitting all the wrong goddamn buttons.
When you're simply ready.
I'm still hitting the wrong goddamn buttons.
Yes. Void heavy mag, barrel stabilizer. Fuck, I'm gonna have to pick up a flatline if I don't find a select fire soon.
There's actually two of them where I pinged that one.
I got a U site for.
Syringes. Wait, 2 select fires? Oh, you
Two
mean
flat
I got a
lines.
U site for you.
Oh, you got. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I could definitely use that.
Save that for me.
I hear zip lines. Somebody's up top, I think.
Wait, where are you? Okay, okay.
100%.
I'm running towards you.
fast.
Yep, EMP.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I'm getting EMP'd. Fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, their thing's down.
jumping off after.
Somebody fell off further. Oh, did you go down there?
No, I'm good.
They're zipping back up. Whoever that is.
Yeah, I gotta heal up.
Ah. Where they at?
Broke his
Inside,
shield.
inside?
Yep. Broke his shield. He's right at the door. Oh, somebody's behind us.
Oh, someone's fucking burning.
Oh my god. I've had enough of this game. Yeah.
Let's put it on raid.
I'm done. I'm done, fellas. I will,
Alright. Yeah, it's been
yeah,
been
it's
bad
just
luck tonight.
making me extremely angry. So I will talk to y'all later. Alright? Adios.
Man, I'll see you.
All right, have a
After you
good
see-
night, Joe.